Oh my gosh, we have another ton of games coming with 120Hz or 60Hz boosts to the Xbox Series X ecosystem. Let's get into it. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Major Ben video here on the channel. I am changing the way I do these videos a little bit now. I'm going to be talking about smaller news topics, potentially shorter videos, but there's going to be more of them during the week. So I'm going to take each topic and I'm actually going to go into them a little bit further. So I'm just getting used to the structure of how I do things on my channel these days, but hopefully you guys are with me. Hopefully you'll enjoy them. I'm trying to get a really nice clear picture of the way that we're going to be going forward with this channel. Anyway, today we have heard, the last few days we've heard there is a ton more games on Xbox Series X and S that are going to be receiving FPS boosts, whether it's from 30 to 60 or from 60 to 120, which is an absolutely massive boost for games, and I personally have said it multiple times, the biggest next gen feature this time around. So anyway, without further ado, let's talk about the 74 more games, guys. Yes, you heard me right, 74 games that are getting FPS boosts here. So I will put on screen the masses of games throughout this video that are coming to Series X and S with 120 and 60Hz support, just the games with boosted frame rates in general, but I just can't believe it, guys. Look how many games we are actually getting. Like, I don't think people understand how awesome this is. Like, it's so many backwards compatible games now with so much better frame rates and potentially resolutions, who knows, but definitely frame rates in these games that will make you want to either replay it or just play it for the first time. But the thing that is strange is what is going on with Sony's kind of version of this. Why is there a lack of it? Like, I just am confused where the heads are of Sony right now. But let's get into this and let's actually have a talk about this and see what we really think. So what is actually going on with Sony's side here? Why are we seeing such a lack of 120 FPS support on the PlayStation for older titles? Now, this is something that's really puzzling me, because I'll give you guys a bit of a background, right? I have always been a PlayStation gamer through PlayStation 2, 3, 4, pretty much most of 4. I switched to Xbox a little bit at the end when there was some better games running on the console. You know, I'm the sort of person, guys, who plays the platform that is just doing best at the time and the one that my friends are on. So you know, I switch a lot, but I switched at the beginning of this generation to Xbox Series X because of Game Pass and stuff like that, and I've actually recently gone back to PlayStation because I miss the ecosystem, man. I miss the big launches when we had Last of Us and everyone who I work with in my office was playing Last of Us 2 at the same time. We got to these breathtaking moments and it was just awesome. We all came in and communicated. I can't miss those first party titles and not be on that platform. I'm sorry to say it, that is my preferred platform, but I still love my Series X. It is fantastic console. There's so many games that are coming out in the future, so many amazing exclusives that are going to be awesome on the platform, and trust me, I'm going to be playing every single one of those. I play on both platforms, that's what I'm trying to say. PlayStation exclusives are great, I can't wait for the Series X exclusives, and I just love both platforms, but PlayStation is my main platform. But we're going to criticize it here a little bit today, because at the end of the day, I'm all about true honesty here on my channel. It is doing not great things with the 120 FPS support. I've got on screen, as you can see, as I've already said, 120 FPS games, the massive behemoth list that the Series X has on these boosted titles. It was 74 titles that have been added recently, boosting this up to 97 games now on Series X that feature either a 30 to 60 FPS boost or a 60 to 120 FPS boost. You can see the list. Just gaze on this for a second with your eyes. Look at the massive long list of titles that they are bringing this support. Now, PlayStation I love for its awesome first-party games, as I have said, but at the same time, there isn't a lot of them coming out. Obviously, we've had Demon's Souls. I haven't actually played Demon's Souls yet. It's on my list. I don't really want to spend all the money in the world on that game because I struggle. I'm not the best gamer. I'm not going to be able to beat that game probably anyway, but I will like to play that in the future. We've got games like Ratchet and Clank coming soon. Returnal's just launched. Again, I don't want to spend the full £70 on those games right now because I know, give it a month, they'll probably drop to 50 at least. So the point is, It is awesome that Xbox has all these titles to go back and replay or play for the first time with these next-gen boosts. We talk about next-gen all the time, like things on PS5 where we've got the next-gen UI, for example. But what really is next-gen? Forget the UI, it's about the games, as PlayStation fanboys say so much, like myself, is about great games. But when there isn't those amazing first-party titles coming out, you need other games, legacy titles, to play, games that are in your backlog. And Xbox is getting so many games in their backlog boosted. Battlefield 1, Battlefield 4, 120Hz, Battlefield Hardline, Battlefield 5, Dirt 4, Halo Spartan Assault, Hollow Knight, Lego Marvel's Superheroes, Lego Marvel's Avengers, Lego The Hobbit, Mad Max, Metro 2033, Metro Last Light, Mirror's Edge, Overcooked 2, Paladins, Plants vs. Zombies, Smite, Realm Royale, Star Wars Battlefront games, all boosted to 120Hz. Many of those games I have never played before and would play and that are in my backlog at this time of me making this video. Like, they are filling the gaps for Xbox right now, while there's not many first-party exclusives coming out. Yes, we've had Returnal, I'm excited to play that game. Yes, we've got Ratchet and Clank coming, but for those people who don't want to buy those very expensive first-party games, they will need something to fill the time while those games go down in price. And there isn't those games being boosted. I mean, you've barely got any games that have enhancements, any PS4 games that have enhancements. I mean, The Last of Us 2, still 30 FPS on PS5. Like, I put the disc in recently since I switched back to PlayStation, and I was expecting to see Last of Us 60 FPS being boosted, looking gorgeous as the game already does, but with a perfect frame rate. And that just isn't there. And it's really disappointing for me, someone who's recently switched to Xbox, been playing on that platform for the last few months, seen how many games that are getting these boosts and that you don't have to pay for because they're on Game Pass. Oh, if you have the disc, it just boosts them. And then you go back to a PS5 platform expecting to put your PS4 disc in, thinking, oh, I'll see a nice boost since it's on Xbox, right? No, there's nothing there. And they aren't doing this program the same way that Microsoft is. And that's coming from a guy who plays primarily on PlayStation because I love the platform. But I just have to say this, guys. What is going on with them? Why are they not doing this thing? And I know we see it on Twitter all the time with people saying, oh, you know, they're not focused on previous titles, they're focused on the future and the next-gen games. But as I've said, when there is no next-gen games coming out, what are you gonna do? You're gonna play older games from your backlog, and wouldn't you like to see like a double the FPS from what they were on the PS4? Yeah, well, you don't get that on a lot of the PS5 titles, and it's really disappointing. I mean, we're talking like Assassin's Creed Unity boosted on Series X, Deus Ex Mankind, Wasteland 3, Far Cry 5, all of those games are moving to 60 FPS. And the thing is, this is for Series S as well. A lot of the games there are being boosted. I'm just a little disappointed. I wanted to make this video because I just thought, you know what, it's sad to see that a lot of these titles aren't getting support on PlayStation, but are getting massive amount of support on Series X. And it seems every week at the moment, there's fantastic news for Xbox and disappointing news for PlayStation. But anyway, I'm going to round this video off for here, guys. Please do let me know what you think of this new format. I'm going to take like a news article and try and focus on that mainly each day. So please do let me know what you do actually think of that. Leave a like, do subscribe if you have enjoyed this one. And yeah, just keep me updated. I hope I'm doing well for you guys. I really do find it interesting if you let me know some feedback down below, because it really does help me out. Please do like, as I said, subscribe, and I'll see you in future videos, guys. Bye bye for now.